Yo! What is going on, guys? We are back for another wonderful manga haul. And you know what that means. So, I'm not gonna keep you waiting. We are just going to be jumping into the books. And I hope you guys are doing well. This is gonna be a collection of the last 2 months or so that I have been buying some manga. And I haven't been keeping you guys up to date. So, we finally gotta roll out the manga haul. And it's a bit chunky. So stick around. See what we got. Let me know if you like the series, read the series, hate the series, and join the VIP manga club because you liked the video and turned on notifications. So we are going to be moving forward. Rooster Fighter. So it's a rooster that fights. It's kind of hard to explain. Basically, homie Rooster here is a bit of an OP protagonist who takes out Godzilla-like creatures, some big boys, some crazy monsters, some just bad guys, and you pretty much follow them along in wonderful journey. I enjoy it. It's just a simple Kaiju v Rooster manga, and it's pretty great. Great action. The panels are so easy to follow. Give it a look. I think it's hilarious and super sweet. Reminds me of a vibe of One Punch Man. Doesn't take itself too seriously, but has great action scenes, but then has kind of some heartfelt moments in it too. So check out Rooster Fighter. Next up is My Dress Up Darling. This is volume 5. My Dress Up Darling has been blown up since the anime, and I picked it up a little bit before that, and it's been great. This is a wonderful read. It's actually got some spicy moments in it, believe it or not, but you'll enjoy it. It's a wonderful romance. Gojo is sweet, meets Merrin, and the two just kick it off, who is 100% still probably best girl. So if you have to argue about that, do it in the comments, because I need to know who's better than her. Anyway, now I picked up this series on a whim, and it's been great. Now, someone who has danced for 8+ years, this is awesome. I absolutely love this manga. It's one dance. It's a weird one to say because I feel like it's an Asian stereotype racism every time I say the title, but it's great. It's about a shy boy trying to find himself in school and meets a girl who's also a bit shy, but not when it comes to dance. So they kind of meet up and join the dance club. And homie starts breaking it down and becoming a real G. I'm just saying, that shit is tight. So we got volume 1 here and volume 2. So yeah, check that bad boy out. It's been wonderful. Absolutely love it. It's sweet. It's just a great story. I love the characters so far, and I love the journey they go on. Also, the dancing is sweet. I can appreciate it because it looks like someone took the time to, learn the moves and watch them bust it down, if you know what I'm saying. So, yeah, one dance. This one's surprised me. So, give that one a peepsy, and I'm sure you'll enjoy it. Quick one is going to be Blue Flag, Volume 5. Yeah, if you don't know about this series, it's a love triangle type of deal that takes place in a school setting. They kind of do a little twist on the classic love triangle-y stuff, so you can kind of see, what you're missing out there. If you like romance, if you like slice of life, you're gonna probably like this. I've enjoyed it a lot, so check it out. All right, another one that is, I think, underrated, but even has a whole Netflix show that is still pretty good. I can't lie. I enjoyed the Netflix show. It's weird getting past the anime style way they kind of shot the show, but I'm talking about Alice in Borderland. Now, this is volume 2, and we also picked up a good old volume 3. And Alice in Borderland has been great. I've enjoyed the first 2 volumes. I just picked up 3 not too long ago, and it's good. It is a death game style of a series. So if you liked Squid Games, you're gonna probably find yourself enjoying this. I think this goes a bit deeper than Squid Games with the way it gets you thinking, and the games are pretty good too. Basically, you get a mobile tracking device, and you better keep your points up or a big old laser comes in and wipes you out. Yeah, it does do that, so don't get lasered, okay? This ain't a game. Actually, it is. But yeah, so they're in the Borderlands, and basically they have to survive. So you got to see if they get out or not. Yeah, it gets pretty interesting. So check that one out. Let me know what you think. I know some people watch the show. If you watch the show, let me know. And what we have up next is Volume 10 of Vinland Saga. Book 10, I would rather say. This bad boy is just because I needed to finally get the other volume. If you don't know about Vinland Saga, one of the best manga, in my opinion, definitely a top 3 for me. It's just so solid. It's unbelievably enjoyable. Now, if you like Vikings, takes place in Viking era. If you did not watch the anime, I don't know what you're doing. You need to do yourself a favor, watch Vinland Saga. It was originally on Amazon, but now I believe they put it on Netflix. So get hip, put Netflix on and watch some Vinland Saga, because this stuff, it's hard. It's hard. Now, if you're waiting on season 2 of Vinland Saga and have not read the manga, oh, you're gonna be in for a surprise. Not like anything hype. It just takes a turn and the series just gets better from there. It goes from like average-ish kind of seinen, shonen kind of style stuff to pure like enhanced media. And you just read it. Just read it. The art is great. The flow of the panels are wonderful. The overall art style is great. The characters are sick. The way it makes you feel like you're in the world as soon as you turn a page, I'm telling you, you just can't stop. So pick up some Vinland Saga. Everybody should love some Vinland Saga. Now that the anime is out, you know I'm gonna probably be doing a video on it. That is Chainsaw Man. Haha, of course. So the creator of Fire Punch, of course, talked about that before. Tatsuki Fujimoto's Chainsaw Man is a wonderful series about a boy named Denji, and he turns out to be a devil in some pretty horrible circumstances, I will admit, but he turns into one and starts devil hunting like a crazy bad mother jamma. I don't know what else to tell you. It gets wild. If you think this is a standard series, everyone knows it's not. You've heard about Chainsaw Man. Watch the anime. They're doing wonderful. Don't be judgy, but manga's great. I think the anime is a masterpiece in the making, personally. It's doing a fantastic job. Tatsuki Fujimoto has had his hand in the anime. I've heard multiple accounts of that, and he is enjoying the creation of it. So, and they got some sick talent behind it. So, yeah, definitely check that out. It's Chainsaw Man. Go see what's it about. Also, the Chainsaw Man Part 2 has recently come out, so you'll want to see that. I know you do. I'm currently on that, and whew, it's sick. Now, what do we have to follow that? Something just as gringy. And it's been picking up. A wonderful release by Dark Horse, which is Die Dark, the same creator of Dorohedoro. And I will say, I like this series a lot. I enjoy the atmosphere. Basically, it's like Dorohedoro in space. Yeah, it's just got a lot of that involved. I don't know really how to explain that series besides like a mix of Chainsaw Man with like Blam, and yeah, it's a crazy nice atmosphere that you'll enjoy. You'll follow the character around, Mr. Skullface here, and he'll be doing a lot of action, if you know what I'm saying. But yeah, check out some Die Dark. I can't wait for this one to probably get an anime. I see it somewhere in the future probably getting one, so we're gonna have to see about that, and I will be waiting. Next up, keeping it lighthearted. Don't toy with me, Nagatoro. Yeah, this one, you've probably seen the show. I like this. It is so fun to read. It is like my guilty pleasure. It's volume 5, and I like it. It's sweet. It's sweet. Okay, it starts off a little rough with the bully-ish stuff, but then, you know, she kind of becomes a little more lighthearted. Same with the anime. If you haven't watched that, you can check it out. It's not everyone's cup of tea. The show is a little slow. If you're not into that type of stuff, but it's sweet. I enjoy it, and it definitely gets better as it progresses. Same with the manga. So after about volume 3, I've like really kind of fallen for it, and yeah, it's cutesy. It's about a cute little girl that teases her senpai, and it's just slice of life stuff. So it's a nice little series. Check it out. And for next, we have Undead, Unluck. This series, I'm torn. I think it has one of the worst first-ish volumes I've ever read. But then it grew on me. Whew, it was rough. I almost dropped it so damn hard. The beginning of these like first 2 volumes are like just so out of place and whack for me. I was not enjoying it. But then it picked up and gave me like a more understanding of like the story and things that are going on. Yeah, so I picked up volume 5. I know there's more out, but so I'll probably keep reading. It's like right there on the edge for me for this one, but I can say I'm still kind of enjoying it. I'll have to give this one a read to see how I really feel, but I may have given it too long of a chance, but I'm also kind of liking it and see where it could go. So we're gonna try to find out if I actually like it or not. But Undead, Unluck. And next is Hinamatsuri. This is underrated. Whatever you think, yeah, this is just, I think this is fire. This stuff is so good. It reminds me of Grand Blue Dreaming, which also has the anime Grand Blue. And this also has an anime, and it is so enjoyable. I did not want that show to end. I have volumes 1 here, and also volume 2. I love this. I've loved it. It's a comedy about a girl-ish alien person who has some powers, who comes on down and basically makes a mess of things to a guy's life who was involved with the Yakuza. And as you can guess, it takes a crazy little turn and things get kind of adventurous, kind of wild. Yeah, so you just have to look at it. It's so nice. I've loved this for a while now, so I finally saw it in Chicago and had to pick it up. So yeah, some good stuff. Next is Platinum End. So if you saw the shorts video I did, I picked this up. I have enjoyed this series. I do not think it is anything wild or special, but these covers, man, come on, look at these things. They are sweet. I love it. I got volumes 1 through 6, and yeah, like, I love them. The one collab I did with the other manga tuber, MLG Man, check him out if you want. But yeah, this stuff has been great. I would have selected this as maybe my series for the best cover because these are fire. I have loved these, and I think that's why I keep picking them up. The series is pretty decent. I think the series is all right, but it's not like award-winning or anything. It's the same creator as Death Note, so it does have some prestige behind it, but man, these covers, they're heat. They have been straight heat, and I've been enjoying them. Yeah, and the series is good, like I said. It's not breaking any award records or anything, but I think it's a solid series that's fairly enjoyable about it, fellow guy in his teenage years, trying to commit Sudoku and get saved by an angel, but then ends up having to like fight for his life in the series to get rid of other people with angels. So, give or take, that's kind of just how the cookie crumbles. Yeah. Now I have a completion of a series that I've completed for a while, and boy, I can't wait for the anime of this. I think it's going to be pretty decent, hopefully, which is Hell's Paradise. Hell's Paradise, volume 11 through 13, the end of the series, to be precise. And I've enjoyed it. It's been so sweet, this island adventure with a crazy little ninja boy, and yeah, it's good. I've liked it. The ending is okay. I've enjoyed the ending, and I think it kind of wraps up nicely. So if you're interested, check it out. I've talked about it in length before, but it's a wonderful, series, basically shonen dropped on an island, ninja guy, some powers, having to beat the entities on this island that are pretty much godlike. It's good. Oh my gosh, I can't vouch for it enough. I don't want to go into too much detail. I'm going to be rambling about this series. I think it's good. So check out Hell's Paradise. No, seriously, it's actually really good. Now, another one that I absolutely enjoyed. I read these and it was amazing. And that is Made in Abyss. Made in Abyss, I have volume 1 and 2 here, and it's been so sweet of a series. Reminds me just of the anime. If you have not watched the anime, you need to. I've loved the show, and the manga is good enough to follow too. These two, children, people and a robot person go heading down a hole, and stuff happens, and it gets a little more real than what you would think. But I still gotta say, goated series. Freshen up the vocal cords. Coffee. All right. Next is a series that I have enjoyed so much, and you can enjoy it as well and read through it in an instant. It is so page-turning, so intriguing, and downright creepy as hell. It's weird. It's so freaking weird. Blood on the Track. Okay, I got volumes 9 to 11 this time. So, Blood on the Track has been a ride. This boy is going to be permanently scarred for life. I'm telling you, he is going to be down bad. I don't know what is going on with his mom to do all this, but yeah, something's going on. And if you don't know, this boy has a crazy ass mom, willing to pretty much go through anything to make sure her little boy is okay. Now, if you're thinking, how the hell does that get interesting? Watch and see. Holy crap. This took so many turns I didn't expect, and it gave me an aura that I was not expecting as well. Just turning the pages to see what would happen next, to find out, damn, that actually happened, is wild. So far that I can see, nothing crazy supernatural, but it's grounded, and it's just a grounded, creepy ass story. It's the same creator as Happiness, if you're familiar with that series. An improvement on art, the overall style, and the panels flow pretty damn well. So look at some Blood on the Track and get creeped out. It's a good little creepy, thing. It takes me about 15 minutes to roll through a whole volume. So yeah, I can't stop turning the pages on that one. I just really can't. So check out some Blood on the Track. Witch Hat Atelier. This is a nice series. I've enjoyed it. I got volumes 8 and volume 9. It's a pretty nice series. The way that it goes is a girl infatuated with the art of magic, thinking you may have to be born into that art, is actually just a little secret club that draws to perfection. The art in here is fire, can't lie. It's going to be pretty nice to look at. Pretty much every panel. Everything's got detail. Everything's popping out at you. Very enjoyable. So, take that as you will. And not to mention the story. It's really nice. So, the little girl pretty much F's up, screws over her whole life, and ends up joining the art of magic. Who was not born into it, pretty much. Now, that's a crazy idea that picks up. So, yeah, the overall world, great world building. I love it. The art of the actual magic itself makes sense, and they have a little system that you follow and can kind of follow along with and not get too lost. So I would recommend maybe reading the first, probably 2 volumes. I think the first 2 were really good, and then it draws you in. So it's a wonderful world, and I love our little protagonist. So sweet. Check it out. And this is Kubo Won't Let Me Be Invisible. What's so good about this series? Well, it's just sweet. Another sweet one. Guilty pleasure. Read it pretty quick. It's to fill in with all the action and stuff. So, yeah, it's very adorable. Basically, girl keeps bugging her buddy, best friend, crush, whatever you want to call it. And, yeah, they're just sweet. Little kids in love. So adorable. Now, one of the better series that I've been enjoying and laughing my ass off, the One Punch Man Harry Potter comparison, Mashle. If you don't know Mashle, basically the manga that's probably going to get an anime. It has been heat. I've enjoyed it. It's funny. It's nice. The panels are so wonderfully done. The action is great. It's really nothing to complain about. It's a magic world where a guy without magic starts to take over and makes friends along the way. Follow along in this world, see what goes on. I like it. It's really nice. Got volume 7 here and volume 8. Pick up volumes 1 and 2. I loved the first 2 of this one as well. So you'll kind of see what you're dealing with in the series once you look at those first 2 volumes. But check out the Magic and Muscles Mashle, one of the goated series right now, who is a convenience store owner named Sakamoto. That is Sakamoto Days. Yeah, if you have not seen this series, this one's heat. I've enjoyed it. It starts off and you're like, oh, that's cool. But then it gets way deeper into this organization and guy's life that just kind of explodes. I have volumes 2 through 4. So the volumes are pretty heat and the overall action and art are wonderful. The story picks up and goes nutty. So follow this. If you like Spy Family, you'll kind of get the same vibe and feeling of this. And yeah, check it out. I've loved it so much. So I saved some good ones here for the last few, and I just need to tell everyone about this series every time I have a manga haul. You know I will vouch for it if you've watched any of the other videos, and that is going to be The Witch and the Beast. Now, why? I think this is so enjoyable. The first volume, the first chapter drew me in like, I don't know what. It was so quickly just sucked me right in. This show, well, it should be a show. This series has been wonderful. I enjoy it. The main 2 here that you see are great. I got volumes 5 and a good old volume 6. They have alternating covers so that you have a light and a dark theme. So as you can see, 5 is dark and 6 is light. Where do I start with this series? If you think you need a new series to start, this is it. It's great. The action is sweet. The overall story is interesting. They don't give you too much information or just give you a composition dump with a bunch of dialogue. And no, it's a world that happens in front of your eyes and you get to see everything that goes on. That's the part I love about this series. So you need to check out The Witch and the Beast. Just look at the first volume or the first chapter or 2 and you'll see the wonderful action is sweet. The overall world will have you intrigued. And the idea of just beating up some witches like bitches is a great thing to do, okay? I'm just saying, like, check her out. I'm gonna vouch for it every time. Every time I pick it up, I'm gonna tell you how good it is, and I'm gonna tell you to read it because I enjoy the series. I can't say it's my favorite, but I think it's just too slept on, so I just need people to know about it more. So please, check out The Witch and the Beast. If you're a VIP Manga Club member, do it. It's heat. You're gonna love it. We got the same taste. Come on. Anyways, speaking of some classical good taste, like a manga tuber like myself, we have some wonderful Soul Eater. I got volumes 4 and volumes 5 here. And I mean, if you know anything about anime manga, you've probably watched or read Soul Eater. Reading it, heat. Watching it, also pretty fire. They did a pretty good adaptation of this series. So yeah, not really too much to explain. Just look at it. It's great. The hardcovers, though, I will say, solid. Absolutely solid. They need to do that more often with this type of stuff. They're the perfect editions, and it's like a volume and a half-ish. So I think it'll run to about 18 instead of the full 22 or 24 volumes. Yeah, it's, whew, they're nice. They're sweet. So yeah, Soul Eater. Of course, everybody knows about it. All right, and down to our last few, and just want to say thank you for sticking around this long. So the next up series that I waited for a hot minute to get physically. I loved this series. Ooh, and you should too. It's gonna take your fill void heart the same way, kind of like, Haikyuu did. So, and that is Blue Lock. Blue freaking Lock. Volumes 1, and I do have a Volume 2 as well. We picked up Volume 2. So, Volume 2, whoo, it's great. The anime is out on this. So, if you're thinking like you're gonna read the manga, you gotta do it digitally, like moi, and go check it out because, whoo, it's nice. It's nice, that sports manga feel that I have not had in a while. Watch the anime. So far, so good. The animation's great. The first episode is a nice little trip that's pretty much like the first volume-ish, a little less. And yeah, so you'll like it. And the second volume just kind of continues, and you'll see who wants to be the best striker in the world. You know, the next Ronaldo or Messi, pretty much. So yeah, check it out. Some soccer or European football. All right, and I had to save the last two here. They're two different series, so I still got one more after this, and that is gonna be Kaiju number 8. Of course, it's fire. Duh. Like, basically, Kaiju fighting, sweet. After the third volume, which explains the world a little more, and you get that dip of kind of intrigueness from volume 2. Yeah, it's good. It's nice. This is gonna get that anime just fluff. It's gonna get the wonderful action sequences I'm hoping for because, yeah, it's enjoyable. So far, I will say it's nice. The characters, you don't know too much after volume 2. You get introduced to like a whole group, but you only follow along the same two, kinda, and like the one girl. But it picks up from there, and boy, it picks up. So your homie here, actually, he goes crazy with the knives, slicing and dicing. So yes, Kaiju number 8. Fight a bunch of kaijus. I love me some kaiju stuff. Same thing as Rooster Fighter. Kaiju is a little weak spot for me in manga. So enjoyable. The action's usually good. World destruction. Boom, pow, blow shit up. It's nice. Check out Kaiju number 8, of course, because it's just kaiju, man. You like some kaiju, man. Whew. And next, the same crazy-ish feeling I get from Chainsaw Man, I get from this series, and they've released it physically. Oh my god. I'm going to be doing a video on this series because it's heat. Now that they've released it physically, that is Dandadan. Yeah, you guys are going to see a lot of this around here shortly. The first volume is nothing short of amazing. The first chapter is crazy. Absolutely roller coaster of a ride. And you have two characters that are pretty much polar opposites. They stick together and ride it out, and one believes in ghosts and the other one believes in aliens, and they make fun of each other for believing in both. And turns out they're both real. And that's not spoilers. The first chapter explains all of this, and the first adventure they go on is absolutely wild. Yeah, so like later on he loses his dong and they gotta go search for it. That's a plot point. Am I helping the series? Probably not, but it is really good. The art is sweet. And when I say the art, every stinking panel has a meaning. I swear, it's so good. Like, I love it. I love it. The crazy atmosphere you get from this. Yeah. I can't see it getting an anime anytime soon. It may, but it's just a little too crazy in the sense of the kind of like art style. It's a little wild. You're gonna have to probably wait a bit or get the Mappa Studios on it because they're the only ones that'd be doing like the different art styles and crazy like creature stuff, right? I feel like usually they want like default creature and kind of like character models in half of the stuff nowadays. But Dandadan, you need to read. I saved the best for last. I had to save the best for last, of course. So, same thing, VIP Manga Club, go ahead and drop a like, and I'm done wasting your time, sorta. Check out the next video that will be dropping here shortly. We got some more content, so if you like manga hauls, you like anime, or even gaming, I stream sometimes, kind of on this channel, so turn on the notifications, you'll see it. But that was the $500 manga haul that we have here with about, I would say about 40 plus volumes. It actually is. Wait, no, it's like 45 plus volumes. So go ahead, comment below. Let me know what you think. What was your favorite series? Which one looks the most interesting to you? Are you going to pick any of these up? I need to know. Like, come on. Let me know what you guys are reading. I love reading the comments and seeing what everyone else is interested in, or checking out you guys' videos, or just pretty much anything. If it's anime, manga, games, you know, I'm a part of it. Gotta love it. So yeah, this was a bit of a long one, so hope you enjoyed. And it took a while to come out, but we finally got there. So I will see you guys in the next one. Peace.